Hi guys, this is KVS. Today let's talk about what is a sequenced collections, which was introduced as part of the JDK 21. Let's talk about what is a sequenced collection, and we will see one simple example how we can verify whether it's really working as expected, the sequenced collection operations. So sequenced collections are basically, for example, before JDK 21, assume that you have a list or you have a map or you have a set. If at all, if you wanted to sort, we basically write the collection.sort or stream sort. So whereas, the original collection is going to modify whenever you do the collection.sort. So when it comes to the sequential collections, so basically we have the list which is implemented with the sequenced collection. So which provides some of the operations like reverse order and the get first, get last, and remove first, remove last. There are a couple of other operations. Let's say a simple application with the collection sort and sequenced collections so that you can understand better. Let me open the IntelliJ. Yeah. So I'm just going to create a simple list with all this data. So not required this much of data. Let's remove this. Let's make it as the list dot of ABC. Now I wanted to sort this. What we can do is collection start. So there is a reverse and pass this list. Now, if you try to print this list, we should get the data in the reverse order. Okay. So because since we are writing the list dot of, so it's immutable collection. So that's the reason getting an error. Let's create a new URL list and then list dot add A, B, and then C. So now let's run this application and see what is the response that we get. So now here we can see the original collection is going to modify and get the data as the reverse order, since we use the collections reverse or even collection sort. Let's make it as a C, B, A, and sort, collection sort, and see the result. Now we get the responses, the sequential order. It's going to be ABC. So this is without the sequential collections. So whereas we are going to use the collections sort operation. So now I want to know whether the really list has the sequential sequenced collection implementation. So if you go to the list implementation, where you can see the list which extends the sequenced collection. And if you go to the sequenced collection, we have a couple of operations like reversed and add first, add last, get first, get last, remove first, remove last. So these are the operations which are supported by the sequenced collection. So not only for list, it also supports for the set and the map as well. Now, in order to test the sequenced collection, what I can do is list dot, let's say, reversed. Okay. So now, if you just mouse over on the reversed, so which is going to return the response as the list again. Okay, list dot stream. Okay, So basically list dot and then reversed. So reversed, which is going to return again the list. So that's the reverse order string. List of string. It's basically the reversed list. Now, if you print both reversed list and the original list, okay. So let's make this as the reverse list, and this is the original collection before even we reversing it. So hope if you remember the previous application, so whenever we do the reverse, so the original collection itself is going to modify since we are using the collection start reversed, right? So now, since I'm going to use the sequenced collection reversed method, so which is going to reverse only this line number 15, and the original collection is still as it is. It will never change. Let's run this application and see what is going to happen. You can see here. So the first one reversed, okay. List dot, reverse A, B, C. You can see here A, B, C. Say first A, B, and then C. So we are reversing it. Whereas the original collection, still you can see it is the C, B, A. Right? So I'm not ordering it. I'm not even making it as a reverse. The descending order. So I'm just saying, so just get this list as the reverse order, right? So this is one of the thing that the sequenced collections provides. The other thing, once we make it as a reverse, assume that I want to get the first element from the reversed. So the first element is going to be A, right? So if you see, if you want to get from something from the original list, if you say the get first, it's going to be C. Let's run and see the result. All right. So for the first one, it's going to A because we reversed it and getting the first index. You don't need to do dot get of 0 in order to get the first index. So we might get the index out of one's exception, right? So here it's a straightforward. So let's remove everything from the list and we try to reverse it and get the first, and we try to get the the first element from the original list and see what is going to happen now. So we get a no such element exception. So if you do the list dot get of 0, list dot get of 0, still the old operations or the old methods are still exist. So there are no changes at all. Now if you run this, so since we are getting an exception, so let's comment out these 2 lines and run it again. You can see here, so we get the index out of one's exception. So that is the other change. You will not get any index out of ones. It will just say that the proper meaning will no such element for an exception, since we are trying to get the the first element from the list. So if you want to know the official documentation, so you go to the Oracle website to understand what are the sequenced collections. You can see here. So the collection. So so we have the list and set. So which extends the list which extends the sequenced collection. And again the other things you can go through this. So that's all, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do subscribe and like this.